Setting financial goals is a common practice. We often decide to save more money, pay off debt, or invest for the future. Yet, despite the best intentions, many people find themselves falling short of these goals. Let's explore some of the main reasons why people set financial goals but don't achieve them, and how you can avoid these pitfalls. One of the biggest reasons people don't achieve their financial goals is lack of clarity. When goals are vague, like I want to save more money or I want to get out of debt, it's hard to know where to start or what success looks like. Without clear, specific targets, it's easy to lose direction. To succeed, your financial goals need to be precise. Instead of saying, I want to save more, try, I want to save $5,000 in the next year. This gives you a clear target to aim for, making it easier to track progress and stay motivated. Procrastination is another major barrier to achieving financial goals. It's easy to tell yourself that you'll start saving next month or that you'll look into investment options later. But the longer you put off taking action, the harder it becomes to achieve your goals. Procrastination can lead to missed opportunities like the power of compound interest or the chance to reduce debt early. To overcome this, it's important to take action immediately, even if it's just a small step. Start today and let those small steps build momentum. A lack of discipline and consistency is another common issue. Achieving financial goals often requires regular, ongoing effort. It's not enough to save money once in a while or pay off a little bit of debt sporadically. You need to be consistent in your efforts, making saving and budgeting a regular habit. This discipline can be hard to maintain, especially when unexpected expenses come up or when you're tempted to spend on non-essential items. To stay on track, it's important to automate your savings, set reminders, and regularly review your progress. Lack of motivation can also lead people away from their financial goals. Setting goals is easy when you're feeling inspired, but staying motivated over the long term is much harder. This is especially true when progress is slow or when achieving your goals requires sacrifices. To maintain motivation, it's helpful to keep your goals in sight. Create a vision board, set reminders of why your goals are important, and celebrate small wins along the way. These practices can help keep you motivated and focused, even when the going gets tough. Emotional spending is another factor that can sabotage financial goals. Many people spend money as a way to cope with stress, boredom, or other emotions. This can lead to impulse purchases and unnecessary expenses that derail your financial plans. To combat emotional spending, it's important to recognize your triggers and find healthier ways to cope with your emotions. Developing a budget and sticking to it can also help you resist the urge to spend on things that don't align with your financial goals. Another significant factor is overwhelming debt. Many people have financial goals, but high levels of debt can make these goals seem unattainable. When a large portion of your income goes toward paying off credit card bills, student loans, or other debts, it can be challenging to save money or invest. The weight of debt can also be discouraging, leading to a sense of hopelessness. To overcome this, focus on creating a realistic debt repayment plan. Prioritize paying off high-interest debt first, and consider debt consolidation options if they help lower your payments. Reducing debt can free up your finances and make achieving your goals more feasible. Lack of an emergency fund can also hinder financial progress. Without a financial safety net, unexpected expenses like car repairs, medical bills, or home maintenance can derail your financial plans. When emergencies arise, you might be forced to dip into savings or even take on more debt, pushing your goals further out of reach. To prevent this, start by building a small emergency fund. Even $500 or $1,000 can make a difference. Over time, aim to save 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. Having an emergency fund provides peace of mind and protects your financial goals from unexpected setbacks. Inconsistent income is another obstacle that many people face. Freelancers, gig workers, or those with commission-based jobs often have fluctuating incomes, making it difficult to plan and save consistently. This uncertainty can lead to financial instability and make it hard to stick to a budget. If your income varies, try to base your budget on your lowest expected income. Save more during high-income months to cover shortfalls in lower-income periods. By planning for income fluctuations, you can create a more stable financial foundation and work toward your goals even with an inconsistent income. Not accounting for inflation is another common mistake. When setting long-term financial goals, it's crucial to consider how inflation will impact the value of money over time. Failing to account for inflation can lead to underestimating how much you need to save for future expenses like retirement or education. To combat this, regularly review your financial goals and adjust them to account for inflation. Consider investing in assets that typically outpace inflation, such as stocks or real estate, to help your money grow in value over time. Emotional attachment to money can also prevent people from achieving their financial goals. Some people view money with fear, anxiety, or guilt, leading to avoidance behaviors like not checking bank statements or ignoring credit card bills. Others may have a scarcity mindset, constantly worrying about not having enough, which can lead to hoarding money instead of investing it. Understanding your emotional relationship with money and working through these feelings is important. Consider speaking with a financial advisor or a therapist to address any deep-seated money issues that might be holding you back. Another reason people don't achieve their financial goals is neglecting to track expenses. If you don't know where your money is going, it's hard to make informed financial decisions. Many people are surprised to learn how much they spend on small, everyday purchases like coffee, dining out, or online shopping. These seemingly minor expenses can add up over time and derail your budget. To stay on track, start tracking all of your expenses. Use a budgeting app or a simple spreadsheet to record every dollar spent. This awareness helps you identify areas where you can cut back and reallocate money toward your financial goals. Failure to diversify income streams is another factor. Relying on a single source of income can be risky, especially if that income is not sufficient to cover all your needs and savings goals. If your main source of income is lost due to job loss or other factors, it can be devastating. Consider diversifying your income by exploring side hustles, freelance work, or passive income opportunities like investments or rental properties. Having multiple income streams provides financial security and increases your ability to save and invest toward your goals. Ignoring long-term planning can also hinder financial success. Many people focus only on short-term goals like saving for a vacation or buying a new gadget without considering long-term needs like retirement or children's education. While it's important to enjoy life now, it's equally important to plan for the future. Start by setting long-term financial goals and regularly contribute to retirement accounts, education savings plans, or other long-term investments. By thinking ahead and planning for the future, you create a more balanced approach to your finances and ensure that your short-term desires don't come at the expense of long-term security. Lack of communication about financial goals within a family or partnership can also lead to problems. If one person is saving diligently while the other is spending freely, it can create tension and derail financial plans. It's important for couples and families to have open discussions about their financial goals, priorities, and spending habits. Create a joint budget, set shared goals, and work together to achieve them. This teamwork not only helps you stay on track financially, but also strengthens your relationships. Being overly conservative with investments is another reason people may not reach their financial goals. While it's important to be cautious with your money, being too conservative can prevent you from taking advantage of growth opportunities. Keeping all your savings in a low-interest savings account, for example, may not provide the returns needed to reach your long-term goals. Consider diversifying your investments and seeking advice from a financial advisor to find a balance that aligns with your risk tolerance and financial objectives. Taking calculated risks can help your money grow and bring you closer to your financial goals. Finally, not celebrating milestones along the way can lead to a loss of motivation. Financial goals, especially long-term ones, can take time to achieve. If you don't recognize and celebrate the progress you're making, it's easy to lose sight of the end goal and feel discouraged. Celebrate small wins, like paying off a credit card or reaching a savings milestone. Acknowledging your progress boosts motivation and reinforces positive financial behaviors. In summary, achieving financial goals requires more than just setting them. It requires clarity, planning, discipline, flexibility, and emotional intelligence. By understanding the reasons why people often fail to reach their financial goals, you can take proactive steps to avoid these pitfalls. Remember, the journey to financial success is a marathon, not a sprint. Stay focused, stay committed, and celebrate each step you take toward achieving your goals. With the right mindset and strategies, you can turn your financial dreams into reality.